Hey gal pals! Welcome to Cooking with Bianca. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to make chilaquiles. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's just pretty much tortilla chips mixed with eggs and then a Mexican sauce over them. So I'm going to just teach you how to do that. So all you're going to need is a pan and a pot, a knife and a spatula and some tortillas, 1 tomato, 1 garlic, some cumin seeds, mozzarella cheese, olive oil, eggs, and the chilies. These are guajillo peppers and some of the little ones. These are called chiles de árbol. So this is what makes it spicy. So if you don't want it spicy, don't add the little ones. So you're gonna need to fill up your pot with water. I'd say like half of it with water. Once you fill it up with water, you're gonna turn it on to like medium high, and we're gonna put our tomato in there, and we're gonna put 3 the guajillo peppers in there. We're gonna cut the tail off. And we're just gonna let that boil. And while we wait for that to boil, you're gonna cut up your tortillas into little tortilla chips. We usually use like half of the pack for all the kids and me and Jason. I'm just gonna cut it into little tiny squares. So that's what it's gonna look like after you cut them into little squares. And once you cut up your tortillas into little squares, you turn on your pan to a medium high, and you put some olive oil, and you wanna put a generous amount because you don't want the tortillas to stick to the pan and burn. So while we wait for this to warm up, you're gonna put your garlic into the blender, and you're gonna sprinkle some cumin seeds in it. And you are going to add the chili, this is the ones that make it spicy. So if you don't want it to be spicy, don't add these ones because it will make it really spicy. You're supposed to toast these, but the pack that I bought, they're already toasted. If you buy one that's not, I will just put it in the microwave for 30 seconds on a paper plate, because if you put it on a regular plate, it will break. I've tried that already and it broke. Want it to be like mild, I would put 3 of these. If you want it a little spicier than that, then add like 1 more. We usually add 3 to 4. Just because we like it spicy. Just gonna leave it there, and once this is all nice and boiled, we're gonna put the chili pods and the tomato in there and put like a cup of water in it. So we're gonna just wait. And now this is warm now, so you grab your tortilla chips and you put them in the pan. You gotta make sure you're moving it because you don't want those chips to burn, because then it'll taste nasty. So you can see that all the chips are covered in oil. So you just let it sit on one side for like a minute or 2, and then you turn them around and you do the same thing until they look kind of crispy. And I'll show you guys when they're at that point, but this is what it looks like right now. And you can see that some of them are already starting to get a little color on them, like right there, like a little toasted brown color. You can see right there. So that's what you want it to look like. So we're gonna add a little bit more oil so we can add our eggs and they don't stick to the pan. So we do 12 eggs. The girls love it. I got my trash down here too, so that's why I'm doing that. So we're gonna turn it down to like a medium low. We're just gonna crack our eggs. It doesn't happen usually. I got my 12 eggs in here and I'm gonna stir And this is when you add salt, but we actually just found out that we're out, so I'm gonna use some garlic salt and some pepper. So you just sprinkle some pepper and some garlic salt. I've never made it with garlic salt, so hopefully it turns out good. And then stir it up. This is what it looks like when you mix it all up, and the eggs aren't done yet, so we're gonna leave it in there for a little bit longer. And tomato and our chili pods look done, so we're gonna put that in the blender. So let's do that. We're gonna get a fork. We're gonna put it in the blender and our chili pods. Okay, and we're gonna put a little bit of garlic salt since we're out of regular salt. And we're gonna get a cup of this water. And we're gonna pour it in there. Make sure you're still watching over the eggs. They look done now. And this is when we take out, like, because the babies don't eat spicy stuff, or Gavin or Desi. So we take out like half of it and we put it on a plate for them. So if you don't want to add the sauce, the spicy sauce to it, then just make them like this and don't add anything else. Just put some mozzarella cheese on top and you're good. So now that we have this, we're gonna blend it up. All right, so now, and it's very smoky, so be careful. So now you get your strainer and you just pour it in there. And when you use the strainer, so like the seeds or anything that's chunky doesn't like go on the food. So you just pour that over. Just let it sit there for a minute. Show you guys what it looks like in a sec. So that's what it looks like after you pour the chili sauce on it. And then once you've let it sit for like a minute or two, you can pour your mozzarella cheese over it. So you just pour some mozzarella cheese over it. Jason likes a lot of cheese, so we seriously use the whole bag. And there you have it, some Mexican chilaquiles. Well, I hope you guys liked my first cooking with Bianca. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. It's kind of hard when you're doing it alone. Yeah, but there's our chilaquiles. They smell delicious, and this is the kids' chilaquiles with no sauce. So if you guys make this recipe, let me know on the comments, or if you have any questions on how to make it, let me know and I'll comment back. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!